Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel Master with Shiraz. So today we are actually continuing with the Autopilot for Everyone series, and mainly I'll be covering the generative capabilities and the clipboard AI in Autopilot for Everyone. If you remember in our last videos, we have actually mentioned like there are mainly four capabilities for Autopilot for Everyone. One is generative AI, the other one is clipboard AI, and context rounding and automation. So first, at least we'll try to cover generative AI and clipboard AI in this video, and the rest we'll cover in the next videos. Okay, so without further delay, let's go back to Autopilot for Everyone. So what I have done is like, so in this video we'll be mainly covering like what all are the generative AI capabilities. So I have created a Word document which we can actually give some sample use cases where we can actually use Autopilot for Everyone. So if you see here, in my previous video I have just installed the Autopilot for Everyone. So in Orchestrator I haven't done any configurations, I haven't modified anything. I just installed the Autopilot for Everyone and I'm just using it. Okay, so you have to remember one thing. Once you have installed Autopilot for Everyone, there is no need to make any configurations. You can directly use for all these capabilities. Okay, so there are, because why I'm highlighting this is because for some of the capabilities we need to do some configurations, but whatever use cases which I'm showing now, there's no need of any configurations. You can directly use Autopilot for Everyone. So let's open my Word document. This I have created just for the ease of creating the video only. Okay, so let's try one by one. So first thing is like I want to learn coding by building something fun and useful. Can you guide me step by step to build a personal experience tracker web app using Python and Streamlit? So this is a very simple questions which I'm asking to Autopilot for Everyone. I don't have any idea of like how to develop it. So I'll go to Autopilot for Everyone, paste the prompt here, click on enter. It will analyze the request. So basically it will have tools to support it. So if you see here, so we have clearly mentioned like we have to use for Python and Streamlit. It gives me every instructions, how to create, what are the codes, Python, create input fields, all these details I'm getting from the Autopilot for Everyone. So one thing you have noticed is that it is actually giving me a generative capability, correct? Because if it's actually generating a response and giving back to me for my questions. Does it doing any actions? Definitely with the generative capabilities, it is doing any actions, but we'll definitely see like how the Autopilot for will everyone will take actions as well. But this is one of the samples. But let's say that so or just simply like Google, we are asking like writers from a short motivational story. It will give you that answers as well. So what I'm trying to highlight is that this tool is generic for everyone. It is not specific to developers, as we have mentioned. This is for everyone. So we can ask any questions, whatever based on the generative capabilities. And you know that the LLM which is used is like Claude Sonnet 3.5. So whatever capabilities Sonnet 3.5 have, all those capabilities are already incorporated to Autopilot for everyone without any configurations. Now let's see like it has the capabilities of language detection as well. So if I ask like language, what are today's news in Hindi, some local language in India, if I ask that question, it understands that request that I'm asking something in a different language. It runs the Google because what I'm asking is what are today's news in the Hindi, correct? So what you have to notice here is that so with the training concept, so Autopilot for everyone might have or Claude Sonnet 3.5, it might have actually trained on a set of data, correct? With that data, it will be able to give us informations like these, all informations it can actually give based on the training. But if I ask something related to today's news, definitely the today's news is not something which is already trained by the Autopilot for everyone, right? So it might require a help from an external tool so that it can get the information for us. So there is a concept called as this is also an example for context rounding, which we'll definitely cover in a different video. But if you see here, it understood the language, it gave me the details, and these are the like latest details only. Okay, Pahalgam and all these are the latest news which happening currently in India, and how it is able, because it searched the Google, it is giving me the information that it searched the Google. Okay, so that's how the point is we can actually get the latest information, as well as it has the capabilities to support different languages as well. So now let's say that if I want to convert Arabic document to English, okay, so I can support, I have to give some document also, right? I can attach the file. It actually support a lot of formats now. PowerPoint it will support, Word it will support, PDF it will support, Notepad it will support, and they are actually supporting XML also. So they are increasing the format in which the files are getting supported now. So now if you see here, I have some Arabic document which I have created. So the question is convert the Arabic document to English. Just click on press. If you see here, it will process the file. It is in Arabic. It's analyzing the document. You see, since I have asked something in Arabic, it gives me the response in Arabic, and the answer, if you see here, it is actually converted to English. If anyone is familiar with Arabic, you can actually double check whether this is correct or not, and you can comment in the comment section as well. Okay, so now the other questions we have is like, okay, identify any unusual statements that are included in the service agreement below. So these use cases are very important. So if I say that if there is a large document and which I want to extract some data from that document, or if I want to understand some details from the document, I could easily use Autopilot for everyone. I just need to upload that document and just ask the questions to Autopilot for everyone. It will analyze the document and it will give you the specific answers for the questions which I have asked. So if you see here, this is a capability of document understanding. That is the reason why one of the prerequisites is that we have to enable document understanding when we are installing Autopilot for everyone. So let's say that I have a service agreement document, which bigger one. Right now I'm converting everything to text only, but in actual use cases, it might be a document which contains around like 100 or 150 pages. Then I'm asking the question here. See here, there are a lot of details available in the service agreement, and I'm asking like any unusual statements that are included in the service agreement below. Okay, now if you see here, it is giving me exactly like where it could be potentially some unusual statements are there. Intellectual property section 6 for individual. If you see here, this is one of the use cases in which normal business could use it, because if Autopilot for everyone is installed in their machine, there are n number of use cases which we could create. So now coming back to more focusing on document understanding, let's say that if I ask this question, extract details from receipt 2 in the table format, paste in Excel or Word or Notepad based on next screen. Okay, so let's say that I have a receipt here. I'm attaching that file. Okay. How it looks, you will see soon. I'm telling like I need to extract table details from this receipt. So one thing you have to note is that this is a very sample receipt which I have downloaded from the Google. Okay, there is no training happened on this receipt at all. I'm just extracting it, download it, I have used it, that's it. So I haven't done any configuration for Autopilot for everyone to extract this particular table details from the receipt. By default, Autopilot for everyone, with the help of document understanding, have the capabilities to extract the details from the receipt or a PDF or an image. It already have the capabilities. Now, if you see here, it is analyzing the image, definitely utilizing the capabilities of document understanding, and it is giving me some details. It is in generative format, but I need in table format, right? So I can specifically highlight that I need in proper table format. So basically a communication or an assistant, um, it is more like an assistant where we can actually ask more and more questions or refine the answers. So now if you see here, it give me the answers. You see here, it give me in proper word format. And now let's open that receipt too and see like whether details are matching or not. Just open the receipt too. Okay, if you see here, there is one proper table like item number, description, quantity, unit price, and total. Now let's see like what is the value it is giving me here. It is giving me like item number, description, quantity, unit price, total, and 11 B22. Yeah, and the values are also matching 50, 50, 100. And if you see here, there are other table details also, right? And Autopilot have the capabilities to understand that these are not required because anyways the total is zero. There are no values there, so it actually ignores those rows, but given me only what is required. And then the other table which is given me is description and the amount. So if you see here, this table is also extracted because it's actually a total of all the details, and the same details it has actually extracted in another table. So now if you see here, paste in Word is there. Why paste in Word came automatically? Because the reason is my Word document is active now. Now let's say that I have open Excel. So this have the capabilities to understand like which application is active in the background, and it will give me the suggestion that where you want to paste this table. Now let's say that I have open Excel. I just create open a blank workbook. I have activated Excel here, right? Now my Excel is active. Now go back to this one. You see automatically it changed to Excel. Now the question is whether it is PowerPoint. So these are like the capabilities which everyone could use very easily. So let me open PowerPoint. I'll show you like how automatically it is changing here. But on top of that, if you see here, we have an option to send to clipboard as well. I'll show you that if you see here, send to clipboard AI option is there. But before that, let me activate the PowerPoint presentation here. Okay, now my PowerPoint presentation is active, correct? So now if you see here, it is pasted in PowerPoint. Both the places it is pasted in PowerPoint. Now just let's paste in PowerPoint and see like how it is coming. So we know that there is a table which is extracted and we ask it to paste it in the PowerPoint directly. Okay, if you see here, it got extracted to PowerPoint. Some minor differences are there because if you see the quantity, it is not coming as expected, but I think that is some compatibility issues with PowerPoint. Now let's say that how we have done in Excel, how it is coming. I just activated Excel, go back to this one, it is in paste in Excel. I clicked on paste in Excel. Okay, if you see here, it came as expected. It is pasted in Excel. Now, if you want to see like how it is pasted in PowerPoint, I'll just keep some cursor here. So the active application is Word only. Okay, it's not it. Okay, I'll just click on and close. Okay, I just want to paste it here in Word. It automatically pasted in Word as well. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's continue with our discussion. Okay, now let's say that handwritten documents are there. If you see here, I do have a couple of handwritten documents. I'm just opening one of the documents. If you see here, these are the details, correct? And if you see here, start date, end date, employee name, position held, everything is there, and few handwritten details are as well as there. So I'll just close this one. I'll ask Autopilot to capture those details from the handwritten document. We have handwritten document 2. Extract the details. If I ask just extract the details, it will give me explanation in normal format only, but I want that it is in table format, in proper table format. Okay, it understood that this is a document. It will be analyzing the image, and the capabilities which is using will be a document understanding only. And definitely you have to note one thing. So here if you see here some AI capabilities which you're utilizing, right? Document understanding and all. So AI unit will be consumed. Right now it is not clearly defined because the product is new. But definitely once it is in productions and if you're using document understanding and all, you have to keep in mind that some AI unit will be consumed because it's actually utilizing the AI capabilities, right? Okay, now if you see here, let's compare with our image, not this image. We have handwritten document images there. We have like example corpus there and any company is there, correct? Now let's see there. If you see here, example corp is there, any company is there. So it extracted the details in proper format. There are 3 rows available here, also 3 rows. These it is considered as a header because if you see here, it is like start date, end date, employee name, position held, and reason for leaving. It clearly properly given like these are the headers and previous employment history. It is given here, so the same it is extracted here as well. So it has the AI capability to understand like what is our request and it give me the details. Now let's talk about clipboard AI first. Okay, if you see here, we have an option called as send to clipboard AI. So what is, okay, in our previous example, we have seen like how to paste in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Now let's give a scenario where I have a form like this. This is a very simple form which I created now. Okay, just have like start data, end data, employer, name, last name. So just randomly give some fields. which is somewhat matching with the values we have here, like start date, end date. So I just created it. I haven't mapped anything. So if I want to paste the value here, how I can do it? So if you go to Autopilot for everyone, automatically even this form is active. It is not giving me an option like I have to paste it in Chrome or web. Correct. For that, we can actually utilize the help of Clipboard AI. So what is Clipboard AI? Clipboard AI is a tool from UiPath which got the Best Innovation Award under the AI category in the year 2023. It's actually a very super cool tool from the UiPath. If you haven't explored much, I would suggest that you explore more on Clipboard AI. In this video, I'll cover whatever is required only. So first thing is we have to install Clipboard AI, right? So Clipboard AI is a free tool. If you have a community editions, you can actually install Clipboard AI from the site. It is a desktop applications and it is connected to our orchestrator as well. For general capabilities, I don't think there is any dependency on the orchestrator. But if you're consuming something which contains AI units or document understanding or which requires some AI unit needs to be consumed, then definitely then it should have some connection with orchestrator and then only it will work. Okay, so for community edition, definitely it is free now. So how to install it? Just Google it like Clipboard AI installation. Definitely it will take you to this URL and you have to fill some details. See here, you have to fill a couple of details and click on download, and it will automatically download you an executable file and install it, and then that's it. You will get something like a here. If you go to here, it is Clipboard AI. If you go search here in Clipboard, you see you have like UiPath Clipboard AI tool. So now coming to this one, I'll send it to Clipboard AI. Okay. So automatically this table will be loaded to Clipboard AI. Now I know that it is launching because I'm sending it for the first time. So here it is already pasted. Now I want to paste it in here, right? In this form. So if you see the form, I created this form, but the headers are slightly matching with what I have in the table. So definitely that is expected, right? So if you have some values in a form or values in an applications, the headers might be matching with the data which we are expected to put it there in that field. For example, like first name, last name, or invoice number, whatever be the application. So now if I want to paste it, I just click on paste. It automatically detects that screen. I click on paste. So basically, it will start pasting the values. One cool thing you have to notice is that I haven't mentioned for Clipboard AI that start date needs to be placed in this particular field or name needs to be placed in this particular field. I haven't mentioned anything here. You see here, it automatically identify like what is the start date, what is the end date, where I need to paste the employer name, where I need to paste the position held, relocated, everything. So if you see here, go back to the clipboard, there are three rows are available, correct? Start, end, employer name, position held, and lease reason for leaving. Now going back to my form, I have something called as first name and last name. It didn't fill it because it didn't find any values matching for these fields because there is nothing related to name in my table, so it didn't fill it. But the rest of the values, if you see here, it is filled automatically to corresponding fields. So that is so first row it inputted. Let's say that I click on submit, then I want to add one more response. I just need to do his like page data because it automatically goes for the second row. Let's compare the values which is filled by autopilot for everyone. So it's not a valid date because we have some invalid date in our document as well. But if you see here, going back to my values, it is better opportunity, baker, and example cop. The values filled by clipboard AI is also matching, correct? Okay, now let's say that if I want to go for the last one, I just click on paste it. I'm not submitting it just for the testing purpose. It selected that last value. Okay, so it extracted the values from the last value. Any company, head baker, any or current, the same values are actually placed at here as well. So this is the capabilities of Clipboard AI. So if you see here, there is a strong integration for Autopilot for everyone with Clipboard AI. So whatever capabilities are there for the Clipboard AI, all these capabilities are incorporated to Autopilot for everyone as well, which is like a cool feature here. But few limitations are there. Clipboard AI is currently supporting Windows only, but if you see Autopilot for everyone, it is a cross-platform supported. It is actually supporting Mac OS as well. But if you want to use specifically Clipboard AI, you have to be in Windows with the current setup. And now let me go back to the orchestrator. So I have already mentioned like all these capabilities are inbuilt capabilities, generative capabilities or clipboard AI. We haven't done any configuration. So we have a question like how it is working. So just to give you an understanding, like whenever you install Autopilot for everyone in your machine, automatically this folder is getting created. Previously, I was having only my workspace and shared. This was not there. But once it is installed, it automatically creates. I haven't created this folder. And if you see the process, these processes are automatically getting installed and getting configured in this particular folder. So this will come by default. If you see here, any questions related to Autopilot, with the help of this process, it is giving you the answers. And I have mentioned like it is a cross-platform supported. That is the reason why we have something called as Autopilot for Mac as well, because this is by default supporting the Windows one. If you see here compatibility, it is like Windows. It is clearly mentioned like which all versions are compatible. It is basically .NET 5 or higher. Everything is supported. And if you see here, these processes are cross-platform. This is mainly for Mac, and you see Google and Wikipedia is there. If you remember that I have asked a questions related to the latest news update, right? And at that time it is giving me the right information because it already have a process called as Google incorporated in Autopilot for everyone, and with the help of Google or Wikipedia it is actually giving me the answers. So this is the reason why when we ask something related to generative AI capabilities or clipboard AI, automatically it is giving me answers without any configurations. Okay. So now there are few cases in which we need to do some configurations, for example, like context grounding or automations. Definitely, I'll be covering all those things in the next video. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.